We welcome you to Canton, Ohio, the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I'm Eagles Insider Dave Sparado, along with Brian Dawkins, who on Saturday will be enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And B-Doc, first question, is it everything you dreamed it would be?
Oh, wow. I don't know if you dream about the Hall of Fame and what's behind the scenes of it. I guess some people do. I never did, never really did. And so, when I come down off the elevator, we'll walk down the stairs, and I walk out and see all those guys, the yellow jackets wrapped around them, seeing Mean Joe Green and, Marcus Allen, and you see that the list goes on and on of some of the guys that I looked up to and watched play this game, the legends of the game. Like, wow.
You're in awe of this?
Actually, what? Are you serious?
I love it. I love it.
How can you not be in awe?
I know. I'm just like, we're all in awe of you. Man. It's so. Is it a humbling kind of feeling?
It's extremely humbling. Again, I never looked at myself as a Hall of Famer. I looked at them as Hall of Famers. I looked at myself as hopefully a good teammate, a consistent, dominant player for my time with the Philadelphia Eagles and sometimes with Denver. But I never saw myself as like a legend. You guys have said legend, but I see myself as Brian Dawkins, like I just told you, some of the attributes that way, and father and husband and all those things. I just didn't see myself as a legend.
6 months ago, we stood in a room in a hotel in Minneapolis, connected to the Mall of America. You had just found out about being voted into the Hall of Fame, and then the Eagles win the Super Bowl the next day. So these last 6 months, B-Doc, must be a tremendous period of self-reflection, celebration, enjoyment.
Absolutely, and not only did we had that interview. What did I say?
You said that this was going to be the start of a great weekend of karma.
Yes.
And blessing.
Yes.
And you predicted it without question. You predicted the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to predict it. Another thing, obviously, for it to come to fruition. But this whole thing of coming here, experiencing what me and my family and the fans, dude, I know and they was out here strong already.
Oh, yes.
And so I know that there's more coming. There's probably more right now driving to get here. So we're going to have ourselves a great time tomorrow. And so it's just so much joy that I feel to be blessed, to help a lot of other people come here and get blessed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of me, because of my blessings to be able to do what I did, a lot of people are going to come here, have a great time, and be blessed at the same time. So I just feel so thankful.
Do you anticipate, Brian, hearing and feeling the fans on Saturday?
Yeah, I better.
Yeah.
I better. Yeah. But that's what I'm expecting, seriously. I'm expecting this place to be just laced in green. When it's all said and done, I know that the Bears and the Ravens played, but I have this sneaky suspicion that this place will be overflowed with green, and I love it. I love it.
How did this start? How did the relationship with the fans start? What's your earliest recollection of that love affair?
I think they already saw me when I first started playing as a physical safety. They saw me as someone that's not afraid. Even at my size at that time, I was probably about 188 pounds, soaking wet. But I wasn't afraid to back down. And I was very versatile, but I was going to strike you. And so they saw that. And I think that they got used to me playing that way, and then they understood that not only is he a striker, that he plays with emotions, with his on his sleeve. He doesn't, throw his teammates under the bus, doesn't make excuses, and he gives 100% of what he has. And so I think that those are the type of things that drew them closer and closer, and they start to understand more and more about me. And so the more you find about me, you'll understand I'm a very selfless individual, and I want to do the best for my team, my unit, my family. And I think that's what they dug.
Many times, Brian, when players are finished playing, they reflect back not on the games themselves, but the moments with their teammates, with their coaches, etc. Could you describe the locker room during your time as a Philadelphia Eagle? What personalities kind of repeat to you?
You better not wear anything questionable, like anything on the verge of being off in any type of way in Hughes' eyes or Hollis's eyes. You better not wear it in there because they're going to let you have it. And that's the thing. You have to. People think that you had to have tough skin to be in Philadelphia. You have to have tough skin to be in the locker room because them cats going to let you have it. It was nonstop, and I loved it because what it did is it broke up the monotony of things. So, that was one of the most enjoyable things is when you come into work. Who are they going to mess with today? That they're going to tag team somebody, and so you're just waiting to see somebody wear something that's a little bit wacky, and they're going to get on them. And same thing in practice. During the dog days of training camp, back in the day training
Sure,
camp.
yes.
Those are the two guys that was doing practical jokes and joking on people, joking on coaches, messing with Big Red, as he used to call him. And that kind of broke up some of the fatigue that some of the guys were going through that allows you to survive practice, some of the other guys.
Does Brian Dawkins have a man cave? And if so, what's in there from your days as an Eagle?
I don't really have a man cave. See, I've tried my best not to have a man cave.
Okay.
I did, and I've done that on purpose. I was reading a devotional somewhere that it says that we as men stay too long in man caves and that we don't spend enough time with our kids. So I try my best not to create a true man cave. If it's a man cave / kids arcade, it's some equal opportunity.
Enjoy, right.
We all can come in at different times to enjoy, because I don't want to stay separated from my family too long.
I mean, look, from the very minute I walk into the locker room to this day, walk in and to the right, Brian Dawkins and Weapon X.
Yep.
Anything from those lockers still in your possession?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Well, some of it is here in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Some of them, they put it in the locker here at the hall.
Cool.
They took my Wolverine figures. But yeah, a lot of those things will be there. They'll be in my workout, because I'm blessed to have a little workout area in my house. So some of those things are in, trophies, and some of that stuff is in my workout area.
You just met with the media for about an hour, and you were asked many times about the emotions you're going to have on Saturday, and they will be overflowing, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Tears, of course. And I know you don't want to give away the message, but kind of what has been the message of Brian Dawkins throughout your life, throughout your career?
There's purpose for your pain. I'll just leave it right there. There's purpose for your pain.
Put in the work.
Yes. There's purpose for your pain.
And you get the reward of that.
I'll let you think about what that's. I'll get further in detail in some of the things for tomorrow, but that's pretty much the premise of it.
Brian, two more here. One is the parade and winning the Super Bowl and the feeling that you had. Can you describe it now that you've got some perspective?
Man, it was such a pleasure. It was such an exhilarating thing to be driving down Broad Street and seeing all those smiling faces. And I think one of the things that grabbed me the most is I saw my white brothers and my black brothers standing side, but it wasn't nothing going on. People were just there to have a good time. And it just constantly reminds me of when you come to games, it's the same thing. Nobody cares about anything else besides we're here to have a good time, we're going to respect one another, and we're going to enjoy the same thing together. And so when we rolled down that street, and seeing all those happy faces, like I was just really just looking to anybody that I can look eye to eye with and just say thank you. This is for you, that was for you. Because it was, as much as the players got out of that, as much as they will forever be known in the city of Philadelphia, a lot of us move and go back different places. Well, the fans are there forever. So when you win something like that, those fans take this and it's with them forever in the city that they're still staying in and living in. And so, like I said, I'm so happy for the city of Philadelphia. Finally get that doggone, and we finally turn around that last bend and you see it was a couple of turns on the bus that you can see just a mob of people as you came all the way down going towards our final destination. And when you just see all that joy, basically you just saw a whole bunch of joy. Just hope. You didn't really see faces anymore. You just saw joy. I just saw a whole bunch of joy.
And this
outstanding.
This continues. The last one, Brian. It is about the fans. It's about you. It's also about those around you, teammates and coaches. Your message to them, is it just a big thank you?
It's all you can say. I mean, all you can really say to somebody is, I'm sorry, or thank you. And hopefully they'll take you at your word at each one of those. And so, obviously, I will say thank you to a lot of individuals. I won't, a whole lot of them I can't because I only have a certain amount of time. So, there's maybe individuals, hopefully I don't miss anybody. But, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be here. But there's so many people that bless me with different aspects during my life that the Lord put in my life to help me get to this point. And I definitely want to thank each and every last one of them.
Brian Dawkins, Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, class of 2018. I think on behalf of everyone who loves the Philadelphia Eagles or who has ever loved the Philadelphia Eagles, I thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.